Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Friday Night Cat Fight. I'm your host, Norton Swoley. We begin our odyssey tonight with images of a big moment for the family here at the Pearl World Sportatorium as the final outlaw kitty from Mama Midnight's 8th litter walks into the trap that sets him free from the heat and seconds thereafter places him in a steel cage with his brothers who were previously taken into custody. One came with no struggle, the next came with a big bite, and now the third comes with a fight against a steel cage with which he cannot contend. Here they are at last, Mama Midnight's 8th litter, Blackjack, Thunderbolt, Big Bite Bradshaw, and Bobo Briscoe. Mama Midnight's outlaw kitties have been taken safely into custody and are thriving under the watchful training of the master, Mr. Teddy Graham. Commissioner Calypso has declared a Friday night bacchanal in celebration of this most momentous occasion. As we get this party started tonight, we have to let you know that starting at 11 a.m. tomorrow, the Springfield Kitty Cat Shack Rescue is hosting a pet adoption event at the Pet Supermarket, 9041 Southside Boulevard in Jacksonville, Florida, across from the Avenues Mall. You just have to come out and see this for yourself. These beauties can steal your heart with a glance. They receive the best care that money can buy to ensure that they are ready and able to assume their rightful place within your home. If you have been considering adding a feline friend to your household, this is the place to be, and in very short order, you will see why. Come on out and see them all starting at 11 a.m. tomorrow at the Pet Supermarket, 9041 Southside Boulevard in Jacksonville, Florida, across from the Avenues Mall. The Pet Supermarket celebrates every day by being the one-stop shop for every pet you've got. Walk the aisles and see all the goodies on display, and if you have any questions, they have people with all the right answers. See all the creative ways they can help you meet the needs of whichever precious creatures enrich your living space. Their staff is always eager to help. They've got everything you need for every pet you feed, so be sure to check out all the deals that you can find at the Pet Supermarket, the one-stop shop for every pet you've got. Welcome back to the Pearl World Sportatorium, where Mama Midnight's 8th litter is assembled inside the steel cage of the Catcatraz training facility in front of a capacity crowd of adoring fans who are here to see them together for the very first time. Here we see Blackjack Thunderbolt, the first of the three to be captured, followed by Big Bite Bradshaw, who was all too willing to shed the blood of his opponent when he was snatched from the wild frontier. Then we brought in Bobo Briscoe, who valued catnip-infused Temptations cat treats more than he loved the street life. Immediately upon entering the steel cage with his littermates, the condition of all three kittens began to improve. Blackjack Thunderbolt immediately moved to help calm the anxieties of Bobo, while Big Bite Bradshaw sought to instigate relaxing play. Each kitten played their part in the process, and now all three are better off for it. The kittens are now at a proper level of energy and are following all the patterns of healthy young cats. It has been amazing to see how all three play their individual roles in the betterment of the whole. Each of them are future champions in the making. Teddy Graham stays with them night and day, and I myself have spent several nights loafing alongside the newcomers, and there is no denying that this team needs each other and the opportunities that they have here at the Sportatorium. We have learned a lot from them, and in this particular case, the smallest of the three was the first to be captured, while the largest of the three was the last to make it to Catcatraz. The last to be captured was also the one who had the greatest amount of time nursing on his mother, while also enjoying the commercial food that was put out to get them all conditioned for capture. Bobo Briscoe had a few weeks of double dipping before getting locked down. All three are dramatically improved in both appetite and activity level since Bobo has been brought in. The next chapter of the saga of the family is now playing out before a worldwide audience. They've gotten to the point where they play, eat, and rest all on the same cycle now, which keeps them all moving forward in their development. Early on, Blackjack Thunderbolt appeared to be moving toward failure to thrive, but that downward trajectory came to an abrupt end once Bobo Briscoe entered the steel cage, and Thunderbolt came to his aid. The near-constant antics of Big Bite Bradshaw then began in earnest, and could no longer be ignored. Within 48 hours, all three of the kittens were engaged in developmental exercise, eating properly, and when resting, doing so comfortably in a most relaxed manner, a far cry from where they were just a couple of weeks ago. Now comes the job of training them up in the social graces that will make them ideally suited for adoption. Here at the Catcatraz training facility, Teddy Graham maintains a strict daily training regimen that has proven to be successful in preparing our champions for their forever territory in a very short period of time. Ladies and gentlemen, when we come back, we take another look at our next set of contenders who are ready to take their first steps toward a forever home. Please stay with us. For as long as people have been coming to Florida, the number one way to beat the summer heat has been to head to the water. The coolest water in the state is not found at the beach. It's not found at a lake. It's found at the springs. There are over 1,000 springs in the Sunshine State, and many of them provide developed access to the spring for the public to enjoy. The constant 72-degree water will suck every bit of the Florida heat from your body and leave you thoroughly refreshed. It's good, clean, healthy fun for the entire family. Go to floridasprings.org to find your spring of choice and find a great escape from the Florida heat and help you enjoy your summer. Before you hit the road to the springs, be sure to swing by and see Mr. Willie out front of the Jacksonville Farmers Market at the King Produce and Seafood booth. You can't go to the springs without a watermelon. Mr. Willie will help you pick one out. You might want to walk around and see if you can find some boiled peanuts for the road as well. Then it's easy to hit Beaver Street and take you right on out of town to put you on the road to Central Florida. You'll have something salty and sweet to help you beat the heat as you enjoy the great outdoors at one of our beautiful Florida springs. Take advantage of all the resources our state provides and enjoy your Floridian lifestyle to the fullest. Welcome back once again to the Friday Night Cat Fight, where awesome Anabelle and Bodacious Bradley Pitt have entered the steel cage to show us what it's all about just one more time. Tomorrow morning, they hit the road to meet the staff of the Springfield Kitty Cat Shack Rescue for their medical and behavioral evaluation. I hope they will be ready for these two. If they are accepted, they will be eligible to participate in the adoption events that take place every Saturday at the pet supermarket. As much as we will hate to see them go, they are ready for a space that will be all theirs forever, and they deserve it. They are exceptional kitties who will melt your heart on contact, as they have all of us here at the Pearl World Sportatorium. Tomorrow they take that first leap into the very big world where their place is assured. It's just a matter of getting them in front of their fans. Now is a good time to remind you that the great work that the volunteers of the Springfield Kitty Cat Shack Rescue does is not without cost. The medicines and medical procedures that are required to take these kittens from near hopeless situations to a level of overall fitness that allows them to contribute to the well-being of a home is an expensive proposition, and there is no shortage of kittens who need rescue. If you are not in a position to be able to provide a home for one of these beautiful feline champions, would you consider helping to take care of them with a tax-deductible monetary contribution to the Springfield Kitty Cat Shack Rescue? Today is $5 Friday. $5 isn't much, $25 is better, but anything is appreciated as it helps to make a better community just a little bit at a time. Small things make a mountain of joy. Please consider making your tax-deductible contribution to the Springfield Kitty Cat Shack Rescue today. If you have a mind to, consider riding out to the pet supermarket tomorrow, starting at 11 a.m., to see the fruit of their labor for yourselves. When you see what you will see, you will know that the Springfield Kitty Cat Shack Rescue is a first-class operation doing first-rate work within our community. Without them, Florida Feline Championship Wrestling and the Friday Night Cat Fight would not exist. Pearl World would not have a sportatorium, just animals in need with no relief in sight. The Springfield Kitty Cat Shack Rescue is changing the world for the better, one kitty cat and one home at a time. They are most worthy of your charitable giving consideration, but by all means, be amazed by them in person. See them starting at 11 a.m. tomorrow at the Pet Supermarket, 9041 Southside Boulevard, across from the Avenues Mall in Jacksonville, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, though the future of Mama Midnight's 8th litter does seem bright, there is the matter of the future of Mama Midnight herself, as well as the future of the sole survivor of her first litter, Blackjack Lightning. Blackjack Lightning must be taken into custody soon, because he is recovering from wounds that he sustained during the buck moon, this time not at the hands of Big Tippy. Arrangements have been made for his immediate medical care at an undisclosed location nearby. Based on the behavior he has demonstrated on the front porch, we have determined the trapping approach that is most likely to be successful. Tonight may be the night when we all get to see it. Mama Midnight is not falling for it. We have determined which approach will be most likely to render a positive result, but as of now we are targeting Blackjack, Lightning, and Big Tippy. Both of them must be targeted and trapped before the next full moon phase. As for Mama Midnight, her fate hangs in the balance, and as always, she escapes capture time and time again. We will have our day with her soon enough. Do stay tuned. Tonight we part company with an exciting announcement. Due to renovations that have been planned for the Pearl World Sportatorium for years, tonight's episode must be considered to be the finale to the first season of our show. Those of you who have been watching know all too well that a show like this has never been done before. Tonight we know a lot more about what it takes to make a crazy idea into a successful enterprise. When it comes to anything creative, the creator should always be guided by the advice of Denny LaRue. Never don't do it, he said. If you don't do it, then it doesn't exist. Once you do it, then it exists. Because it exists, people will react to it. How they react to it will inform you as to how to do it even better. The next time you do it won't be the first time you've done it. You will always know how to do it better the next time. Never say no to this time. Never don't do it. The staff of the Pearl World Sportatorium takes that advice to heart. Between now and Season 2, we will be working toward a much improved production. The renovations that are now underway here at the Sportatorium will allow us to do things better. Ultimately, our capacity to serve our community in preparing rescued kittens and adult cats for adoption will be increased. We will be able to show you more about what happens in our community at large as we continue in this great cat fight of ours. The only way we can make that happen is by breaking down the studio here at the Pearl World Sportatorium so the demolition work can begin in full. Commissioner Calypso ordered this Friday night bacchanal right on time. She has also ordered the staff of the Pearl World Sportatorium into a restorative retreat to her home island of Carriacou in the Windward Islands. Of course, we will be taking our cameras with us so that you can see for yourselves where the mysterious Calypso comes from as she lays down the law here at Florida Feline Championship Wrestling. Season 2 is always better than Season 1 in any series. It's because Season 1 is the shakedown cruise. By Season 2, the sails are trimmed and the helm holds the course. All of us here at the Pearl World Sportatorium thank you for being our audience in Season 1. You can help us by liking and sharing this video with others. The Springfield Kitty Cat Shack Rescue will appreciate that, and we will too. It will help us build an audience for Season 2, which is what is needed for this show to achieve its goals within our community. If you are a small business owner who would like to advertise their business in Season 2, leave a message in the comments below or contact All American Show Productions LLC via our Facebook page. As we are renovating the Sportatorium, we demolished the old website for now in order to build our own, which will serve us much better in the future. For now, we look forward to making contact with you via social media. Before we leave you tonight, let's take another look at the front porch in order to get a glimpse into what's ahead here with the saga of the family at the Pearl World Sportatorium. The saga continues. From all of us here at the Pearl World Sportatorium, until we meet here again, this is Norton Swoley saying, so long from the Sunshine State.